Campaign is one of the best modes in WWE SuperCard right now. It's one of the most rewarding, even if you don't complete it, and to many, it's the gateway to further progression within the game. But this time, it's even more important because there's 5 rarities, from Metal all the way to Legion, that people have to progress through. And for the first time since it launched in Season 10, there are 2 limited edition cards you can get your hands on if you complete it within a limited period of time. And today I'm going to try to help you get all the way to the end of campaign, and believe it or not, it's easier than ever before. If this guide goes on to get you even 1 more star in campaign, then give me a thumbs up just to let me know it helped you. And if you want to see more content like this, like guides for Boom, Save Santa, amongst many other game modes and campaigns, then drop a big elbow on that subscribe button. It's free and you can change your mind whenever you want to. And then I want to know, how many stars have you got in campaign mode right now? Tell us in the comment section down below, and I'll be dropping a big old heart on anyone who does and finds the special word that's hidden within the video. It's simple math, really. Special word plus stars, heart. To you. As I mentioned at the very beginning, there's 4 maps to go through: Rookie, Amateur, and Pro. Most people should get through the first maps pretty easy, considering getting up to Feral is not the hardest achievement, especially with things like the Daily Streak, Boom, and regular Special Edition cards. So we'll skip those 2 because it's as simple as getting to Feral Rarity and you'll be able to breeze through these. But let's say you're in Feral or Legion and you want to get past the Undertaker in Pro. This will net you a very stylish, very classy Liv Morgan, which we obtained when we jumped into Legion Rarity for the first time. You're going to need at least a deck of Feral Pros with good equipment and decent supports, or Special Edition Feral cards, Legion Pros with decent okay supports and equipment, and you should get through it with a breeze. This Liv Morgan is instrumental to be able to get you through the final map, the mid card. And the early parts are so simple. You'll be able to grind through all the way up to 35 to 50 with relative ease. If you've been able to get Liv Morgan, you'll be able to pass this without any problems at all. It's around level 56 to 57 though, you're going to start requiring a super move to pass most levels, if not all of them, which is why I started our cheat sheet for the guide here. As I've previously done in other guides, I've created a cheat sheet split into 4 pages. This will act as a reference for all of you up to level 84 and includes the final stats of every card you encounter up until the end of campaign. There are 7 exceptions though, those being levels where a table is involved, and for each of those I've included a screenshot showing the effect the table has on your card stats. So let's look at the cheat sheet. We start at 51 and go all the way up to 60 for the first page, and I'll give you a brief explanation if you need it to how you use this guide. The first column will show the arena number, then the arrows, so left or up, right or down. Then you'll have match 1, match 2, and match 3. If you see the letter M, it's for male matches, F is for female matches. If you see 2 sets of numbers in a single box, it's for a tag. And when you see another letter added to the M or F for male or female, this is the stat you need to be focusing on. P is for power, T is for toughness, S is for speed, and C is for charisma. So an example, MC would be male charisma. And I want to give massive thanks to the regular contributor for these videos, ToeJam, and my editor Paddy for helping put all this together. Also, big thanks to Robski for helping us out with the latter levels, which you'll see further into the video. Whilst we're going through this guide, you'll see brief glimpses of some of the rewards that I've been able to get, and it just shows you how powerful this mode is if you're willing to put in the grind and use the cheat sheet to your advantage. On this part of the map, there is a table match on level 56 and 57, and you'll see these screenshots to my right where you can see the amount of damage each of those table matches do. Use those stats with the ones on the cheat sheet to give yourself the best chance of passing that level. Next one is 61 all the way to 70, and on this one you've got a table match on 61 and 66. This is where the difficulty starts to drastically spike. peak, especially around 68, 69. And on the ladies side especially, there are little to no down arrow ladies in the rarity. So unless you've been lucky and got yourself a lot of Tiffany Stratton Legion cards, well, you're gonna have a problem. Not taking into account if they change the dynamic of the entire rarity with Save Santa or another event that pops up in the near future. Now on to 71 to 80. This is the pinch area of the guide. And here I'm going to give you a couple of cards that I'd recommend you get your hands on if you can. I mean, first of all, as the ladies, Liv Morgan as an example will be really good between 71 to 77. And as you've completed the pro map, you'll have that guaranteed. Next up are the battle pass cards. For example, LA Knight for the final missions. But there's a Jim Uso card coming towards the end of December that could also help you. Equipment cards are a must for Invasion Plus. You might get away with Ink or Metal, but Invasion, Feral, and Legion, ideally with optimized stats, are the ones you want to aim for. When I say optimized stat, you're looking at equipment that is speed focused and all stats are on speed, or charisma and all focused on charisma. You're also going to need a mouth guard or wristbands for a very specific reason later on down the line. I'd also suggest getting your hands, if you don't already have them, on arrow switchers, the ones that go left to right, up and down. These are incredibly helpful, especially if you've got any of the special edition cards in Legion, because you can force them to other arrows to help out with tags, or to get you through a little bit of a bind. If you got a charisma match, you might just want to call on LA's finest, because his charisma is through the roof. And you'll need at least Legion Pro single stat managers to fight 78 onwards. You've also got the new Legion fusions that will be dropping into the game very soon. You might be able to use those to your advantage. But the good news is that your progress is rewarded as you get access to a bunch of insanely overpowered packs, including support cards, equipment, and base cards. Talking about supports, I almost forgot to mention that there is a table match on level 74 and 78. Now that's out of the way, let's go and check out some of those big boy rewards right about now. Segway! It's a knee pad. Too many knee pads. Here's a support. I just want a table. I didn't get a table, I got a stone. Ooh, I got a sexy boy. Sexy boy. His charisma is insane. Will I get the table? 4% of you say yes. 96% of you reckon it's gonna be a nope. So let's see. Did we get the table? Countdown 3, 2, T-shirt. I actually need that for the charisma. What is the support though? Fuck you, game. Right, what's the card then? Oh my god, another Dragon Lee? What? This is another Dragon Lee F3. Are you serious? That is a bit pants. It's not the worst pack I've had, but it's not far off. The final set of levels, 65% of y'all say it's going to be a man, 35% of y'all reckon it's going to be a woman. So my personal desire would be to get either a Bailey or a Trish. Let's see it. The mouth guard! Woo! What you need for the last one, in fairness, to get the big old ability up for Mr. LA Knight, because he is the key, big time key to that final match. Trust. What's the card?
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
It's not my best, but it might be an F3. So it's not great, but you know, he's very good for boom. But what's the support gonna be? And very much like a table.
I'd very much like a table.
So it's recommended we go toughness, which seems like a good play. Let's see what happens. So LA Knight's the first one. Done. Okay, this is the interesting one. 30.3k, but is that with as a tag? Because if it's as a tag, I've won. But if it's 30.3k at the very beginning, and then it tags. Okay, then we're good, And then like all I have to do now is just super move. There we go. Easy dubs. And then we go super move, Cody, Shaun. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We now move on into the final section of the map, level 84, all the way to the final boss, The Rock, which I think is a nice little nod of him being the final boss of the game and the final reward for campaign as well. The rest of this guide covers the final 4 arenas, one of which includes a table match with some impossible looking power levels. The good news is level 78 up to 84 are now anything go. So you can now have tag matches and use any card you want for each stat, which makes a massive difference. You're still going to need those super moves, but it's nowhere near as crazy as it was on the way up to level 77. Get through this and you are looking at this bad boy. There's only 200 in the world so far. Could we be one of them? Well, let's go and find out. Here is the guide for the final level, and if you've seen these guides before, you know we've got a battle on our hands. It's time for a final boss segway. The big bad boss, The Rock. This is gonna hurt you more than it hurts me. I doubt it, Rocky boy. So the process that I've been instructed and learned through this is that I need to have a pro tag of LA Knight and Triple H, which is my most powerful power cards. And you then use the proc of LA Knight with a mouth guard to take out the first set of cards, which have a stat value of around 28k each. The second match, you need the Liv Morgan from the first map, the Feral map, and you need someone like a Bailey. Then on the back end, you're gonna have to have Andre the Giant or another big power card with another big power card that doesn't go in your momentum. Why do you need these? Well, because your final match, you will be going up against the Bloodline tag from WrestleMania of The Rock and Roman Reigns. 51,000 each. That's all I'm going to say. And then you need to use the super move as well as having the proc from LA Knight. So I'm going to have to do a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
We need a lot of things to go our way to make this happen first time. Let's go, baby. We just got to hope and pray for that proc, baby. That is what we're looking for. We need that big old proc from LA Knight. Well, that seals it. Right, we need that proc. We need the proc. Right, LA Knight. Do not make me call you LA I need the proc. The proc is all I need. Come on, baby. Give me the proc. Yes! Let's go. Let's do this. It's time. I can feel it. The proc has happened. Now we need to use the universe. 40k. Easy. So we're now just hoping that that last little push with the super move and the proc from LA Knight will be enough to get us the great one. There we go. Oh, 59k. I think it's coming, guys. Oh. Oh. It's done. It is done. The super move does it. We are victorious. The Rock campaign done. Finally, someone beat you. Yeah, take it, Rocky. Let's see what number we got, though. I think it's 20 or 21. Let's claim it. Here it is, baby. 5 gold tokens, and most importantly, the most powerful card in the game at the moment. The People's Champ, The Rock. 21. Let's go. So that was for the millions and millions. Not millions. 10, 20, 30,000. Dang, he's a powerful boy. He's my best card without even touching him. We got this one here. Ooh, okay, I like that one. I guess the only thing about this is that the outlines don't really affect it, so you can choose some of the more interesting of the images. That image is class, by the way. That's just a good example of where a image that's kind of actually looks pretty good. There's a bunch. Go old school Rocky Maivia. We got this one. Ooh, that goes. Okay. That was the old school Maelstrom. But you know what? I'm big for the rare images, the ones that a lot of people are not going to have. So mine are going to either be between this one or this one for loyalty fusions, because it's just my thing. You know what? I'm actually going to go with this. I'm going to go against the grain. I'm actually going to go with an image that kind of just encapsulates The Rock. Number 21 in the world, baby. And hopefully the guide will help you finish it before the end. Now, a lot of people have said this 65 days, 16 hours is a definite. That's when I'm going to get Royal Rumble. I'm going to say this now. Don't take that as gospel, because they did this last year with Reza Ramon and then dropped Tundra Tier in December. I don't think we're going to get one. Just bear it in mind. There's a possibility they could do, and I wouldn't be surprised, even if it really annoys people. We made it all the way to the end of campaign, so go check out another video as we start on our journey to get Santa saved, or the latest video on the channel just down here. Until next time, though, I hope you have a great one. Don't throw rocks at me. Anyway, laters. Bye.